Hey guys, Quackers Clocks here with another set of NFL predictions. This time it's the playoffs and the wild card round. So, let's get started. And oh boy, there was a lot of head coaching firings this week. I think there were 5 in total. So, including Bill Belichick and Pete Carroll, which I never really expected that they wouldn't be the head coaches of the Patriots and Seahawks. But, it's whatever, I guess. But anyways, the Cleveland Browns take on the Houston Texans. I am picking Cleveland for this matchup. Their defense is really good. They're 11-6. I mean, they didn't play well against the Bengals. I thought they were going to, I knew they were going to rest their starters, but I didn't think that they would, be shut out in most of the game. But the last time they were in Houston, they buried them. They pretty much buried them. I think they were in contention for a playoff spot. But I think the Browns are going to beat the Texans here. It's probably, even though the Texans are the number 4 seed, I think this will be the only wild card team to come out of the AFC. So, I'm going with the Browns. And they will advance to the divisional round. Next, we have the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going with Kansas City. It's in Arrowhead, and I think even though we've struggled a little bit in Arrowhead, especially against the Las Vegas Raiders, I think we can beat the Dolphins. I mean, they probably have the number 1 offense in the NFL, but I think our defense is going to hold them pretty well. I think they did last time these two teams met in Frankfurt, Germany. So, there's a lot of matchups that happened this year that are in the wild card round. So, anyways, I'm going with Kansas City to advance to the divisional round and host, I believe, they're probably going to host somebody in the divisional round because they're the number 3 seed. Sunday, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. I am going with Buffalo. The Steelers are the number 7 seed in the league in the NFL playoff picture. And for the Bills, this is de facto home game. They're probably going to be beat by at least 20 points. So I think the Bills are going to host somebody in the playoffs. Probably Kansas City if I'm really thinking about it. That's the AFC. They're going in order of conference, which I kind of like. They're doing AFC first and then the NFC. So I'm picking Buffalo. So the Browns would go play Baltimore, and then the Bills would host the Chiefs in another divisional round matchup, which I wouldn't mind, actually. I would actually like that matchup a lot better because it's in the playoffs, not the Week 14 matchup where Kadarius Toney went offside. But hopefully we get another Bills-Chiefs smackdown matchup. So, I'm going with the Bills. In the NFC, the Green Bay Packers are taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I am picking Dallas. Even though they've had a propensity to stall out in the playoffs. They're 12-5. I think the Packers are probably going to get stomped by the Cowboys. They're the number 7 seed. It's usually what happens to the number 7 seed. But we could see our first upset. in number 7 seed history, which, stems back from 2020. The first number 7 seeds were the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears, if you remember, because they went 8-8 that season. So I am picking the Cowboys over the Packers here, and I think they will host whoever it is in the divisional round, probably against the Lions or something. But anyways, the Los Angeles Rams take on the Detroit Lions. I am going with Detroit. They haven't won a playoff game in 33 years, 33 years. So, but I think they're going to surpass that drought. The Rams are number 6, and if the Rams do win, they would host the 49ers. No, the 49ers would host them in the divisional round. But yeah, we're narrowing it down to just 6 games instead of 16, so this is going to be a lot shorter than usual. But I am going with the Detroit Lions. They will probably play the Dallas Cowboys in the divisional round. So the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am going with the Eagles. I don't think the Bucs should even be here, but the NFC South is kind of trash, so they are here by default. But I am picking Philadelphia. Even though they've had a very bad skid, I think they will beat Tampa Bay here. I think they beat Tampa Bay last time, so in Tampa Bay as well, so we'll get another Eagles-Bucks matchup. I think that was week 3 of this season where they played each other, and the Eagles ended up winning because, they had a 5-0 start. As for the Buccaneers, yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere. So my projections for the divisional round are Eagles at Niners and Lions at Cowboys for the NFC. And then for the AFC, it's going to be Chiefs at Bills, and Browns at Ravens. That'll be a good matchup if that ends up happening. So those are my picks for the wild card. We'll see you guys next week when we cover the divisional. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week when we cover the divisional round.